I'm struggling with motivation at the moment. I haven't seen the gains lately that I wished I would see. I'm getting 50 views for content that should get 100,000 views. I'm hitting snooze one time too often and I'm watching porn after months of nofap. Right now I'm feeling like a bum, but the truth is, I'm not. My standards have risen to a nearly pathological level. If I'm hitting snooze, I'm waking up at 6 AM instead of 4:30 AM. I'm still reading 10 pages of a book a day instead of my usual 30. I'm running 5 kilometers 2 times a week instead of the usual 10. This situation nearly got me depressed, but the truth is that the standards that I have at this moment are still far above the average. The number one tip for more motivation is to not rely too much on motivation, but on rising your standards with discipline.
And you have these incredible ideas, and what you think is missing is motivation. And that's not true. Motivation's garbage. You only feel motivated to do the things that are easy.
Motivation is a stupid ally, as it's usually only there in the short term. It's like France in the Second World War. What will keep you going is your habits, forged by your discipline. Nonetheless, to feel motivation is a great thing. On a micro level, motivation is a spike in biochemicals called dopamine. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that helps you achieve something good or avoid something bad. But for dopamine to be able to do its job right, your body has to know what you're trying to achieve in the first place. Know yourself and know your motivations. A huge goal of mine is financial freedom. I've seen a huge boost in motivation simply by putting a couple $100 on the side every month, which I can freely use to invest. This might be a small step for you, but it gives me a goal that I can slowly progress forward. I can calculate that if I'm doing this for the next 20 years and don't fuck up, I still have $50,000 to $100,000 worth investment. Not bad if you ask me. Another crucial step to make sure that you get a good dopamine rush is to take a closer look at your lifestyle. If you smoke, overdose on caffeine, or drink beers nearly every day, don't think that your neurochemistry will be in order. At best, you exercise every day, get the amount of sleep that you need, and eat whole foods. This might sound hard at first, depending on what baseline you have, but start with cleaning up your room. I have a couple friends that never clean up their room, yet they're expecting to run a successful business one day. If you want to change the world, start by working on yourself. Start by looking in the mirror. Prioritize your health and clean up your room. If you got a clean room, you can also invite people over. Interacting with positive people helps you get motivated. Humans are social creatures. I'm pretty sure that you've heard the saying that you're the average of your 5 closest friends. If your friends are highly motivated to achieve big things in life, you're more likely to do so too. A great way to find highly motivated people is by joining classes that you're interested in, or join Toastmasters, which I've started to do recently. Realize that humans are social creatures and interact with positive people. If I start my day off early, I get way more done. My father was in the military for some years and told me that if there's one thing he hated about the military, it's waking up early without having anything to do. Maybe because he was in the military of a neutral country, but waking up early definitely has some advantages. Waking up and not hitting the snooze button is the first act of self-discipline. As a human, you want to stay consistent with your actions. If you've been a complete bad boy waking up at 6 AM and immediately got your exercise in afterwards, it's more than likely that the rest of your day will be awesome. Wake up early to increase your motivation. If you've been able to watch this video until now, you are blessed. Not because you've just watched awesome content in the last couple minutes, which probably created a feeling in you similar to that of getting a threesome, but also because you got a smartphone or a computer in the first place. There's a website called Dollar Street where you can sort the families of this world by income. The website is structured by using a street analogy. The poorest people on the planet live on the left side of the street, the richest on the right side. You can take a look at clothes, roofs, or even toothbrushes and sort them by income. Toothbrushes are plastic in some parts of the planet, but on others teeth are brushed with fingers. Or toilets, which are technically profound in some places, but rather primitive in others. A great way to make sure that you're motivated is to be grateful in the first place. Appreciate what you have until it's gone. There's a saying that motivation will get you starting, discipline will keep you going. Nonetheless, we want to maximize motivation as it's similar to the plunge in swimming. It will not be sufficient to bring you to the finish line, but it's still great to have a head start and maximize the force at the beginning. Increase your motivation by knowing your goal and constantly reminding you of it. Get your lifestyle in order and clean your room. Be social, start your day early and realize how blessed you are. Now what you're waiting for? You got big things to do.